Alright, well, I'm done my first episode. The developer basically watched it and gave some feedback, but before we actually go delve into the game itself, we're going to visit its website. We'll load her up and just go to it. So, Mysterious Castle, a tactics roguelike adventure for iOS and web. Android coming soon. So blah blah, this is all stuff right here. Now, the reason I basically came to this page here, there's basically a help file on this, home page that basically tells you how to basically play the game and such. So, you see glossy turns, stuff like that. So, yeah. Alright, so, glossy of terms. Acid, second level spell, partial action. A spray of corrosive acid emanates from the caster in a cone. All creatures within the affected area get a dexterity saving throw versus 10, plus arcane to avoid being blinded. All creatures take damage equal to arcane. So basically it's tells you all about this stuff that you could possibly interact with, I guess. There's flash, by the way, partial action. There's that's how I know you can actually click on stuff to get the information here. So partial action. An action taking up the partial portion of your round. See round for a full active breakdown. So you can go to round here. A round is broken into 4 parts. Free action, move action, partial action, and full action. You can perform 1 free action per round and still perform any other actions. A second free action in a round will cost you a move action. You can perform 1 move action per round and still perform a second move action, a free action, or a partial action. A second move action in a round will cost you a partial action. You can perform 1 partial action per round and still perform a free action or a move action. You can perform 1 full action per round and still perform a free action. Now, I'll note by the way the round breakdown. I really don't care much for this game, but whatever. This is right out there, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, basically you can see all the stuff. There's something for shoot, by the way. I want to go look at that. Partial action, fire a single shot at enemy within range. You can't shoot enemies adjacent to you. You can't shoot enemies that you can't see. Doesn't tell me how to shoot, unfortunately, but whatever. There's trip attack. So trip attack. Partial action. Targets 1 creature with an attack. If the attack hits, target makes a stable check. Target will fail to save or knock prone. You can click on prone. Prone creatures must get up before they can move or do any other action. You can switch spaces with a prone enemy. Prone creatures have an armor of 0. So, information right there. Alright, so that's basically some nice things know about this little help of glossary terms. But what I really want is from here is basically how to choose a starting party. So the game is designed for a party of 4 characters. You can choose any combination of 16 races, but you will find a game balanced for a party of 2 fighters, 1 rogue, and 1 mage. In party select screen, you'll find each horizontal row of characters in a balanced party. Okay, so basically each horizontal row is basically that's fighters, mages, and rogues. You can choose a party of fewer than 4 characters, but you will find a chance to increase this dramatically as you have fewer and fewer characters. I have beaten the game with a single character, but this is only recommended for advanced players who've already beaten the game with a full party. In the party select screen, you'll find a button at the bottom right of the screen to select your party bonus. The bonus will be applied as improved starting equipment and spells for your party. It's recommended that you start with a bonus of +1 for your first playthrough, although you can choose a hard bonus if you're having a hard time surviving early battles. Okay, so basically it's recommended you get the +1 and go for a horizontal row for our characters. How to play. Mysterious Castle is designed for mobile devices, so the interface is limited to tapping or clicking in the browser. To move and bring up contextual menus in the game, On mobile devices, additional screens are presented by swiping left, right, up, or down. In this web port, you can press the arrow keys to simulate swiping screens in and out. So down shows game settings screen, left shows character screen and inventory screen, right shows spellbook screen, and the up shows quick actions toolbar. There are also a few convenience shortcuts keys in the web version. So space, choose away, tab, select priority leader to shift to next character, shift, show prepared spell view, and S, quick save the game when non-combat. There's also a HUD displaying free icons in the top right button and bottom left corners. So settings present the game settings screen, quick save the game if you're not in combat, and help mode is help mode. Help mode is an interface in an in-game info system that can explain anything you click on. When you enter help mode, your regular actions are disabled, and instead you will see an info describing anything you click on. You can use help mode to get info about objects, how actions work, and even info about enemy races you encounter. To exit help mode, you can click on the help HUD button again, or click on the floating toast message that appears at the top of the screen. Help mode also works in your inventory and spellbook screens. A mini-map is displayed in the top of the left corner of a screen. This map shows the area immediately around the active character. To see more of the world, enter your inventory screen and find the world map item that one of your characters carries. Click on it and read it to see the entire world map. Help, I keep dying. Mysterious Castle is heroic, which means it's designed to be challenging. If you're having trouble surviving, here are some important tips. So important. Once in a while, due to the dynamic nature of the world generation code, you may find your starting location surrounded by enemies that are way too powerful to defeat. If this happens, just regenerate the world and try again. You'll know if this is happening if you immediately find yourself in the midst of ogres, giants, vampires, or elementals. Select the balanced starting party. If you're frequently running low on HP, try starting with a troll, as it has a regenerate ability which will have him fully refreshed before each combat. Start with a higher party bonus. This will give you a better starting equipment and spells. Your characters start with a random equipment. Take a look at your items and character abilities and trade items to maximize fighting power. Don't be afraid to run away. Sometimes running is the best strategy to draw out difficult enemies into more technically advantaged positions. Find another route. Due to the open nature of the world generation, there are often multiple paths to take. If you're having trouble with a particular area, try exploring other areas first. If you really want to get to a particular area but can't handle the combat, try sneaking past your enemies. Send your rogue to scout and collect resources. If you're low on fruit or mushrooms, send your rogue in sneak mode out to find additional resources. You can also use your rogue to scout what the enemies are ahead and preparing suitable spells and weapons. So basically, you're supposed to use your rogue to scout and stuff like that. I sort of was marching along last time, so that wasn't really happening, but whatever. Okay, let's just close these off. I'm just going to put that right there. All right, well, new world. Now, I suppose I could probably, play the same world over and over again, but I'm a roguelike player. I don't do that. I also assume that with the quick save that you can basically go back to, locations if you basically die horribly for some reason, but whatever. Now, this is going to be a fairly quick, episode. Basically, sort of glance over the fact that basically there's help on the main homepage. But also want to show off something the developer actually showed off that I thought was important basically to note. And yes, just loading up the new game. I think this is going to be the most frustrating part of this experience, by the way, just making a new world every single time, but there's not much you can basically do about it if you're basically, creating a world from scratch, just basically big and giant. Okay, we have 59 regions. We're saving the world. Now I have to wonder about the NPCs bit, by the way. Is there like NPCs you can interact with? Because I didn't actually see any last time. Let's go for a new game. So, alright, so you can actually see at the top it says fighters, rogues, and mages. So you can actually see what characters we basically have here. So, last time I took the lizard man, the kobold, the troll, and the lynx. Oh, so I basically had 2 rogues last time. Interesting. Note that basically he's got like I wonder if this is the same or he actually changed it basically to be a little bit different, but whatever. So yeah, human, dwarf, halfling, elf is basically your standard party. Half ogre, orc, kobold, and gnome is basically the next one. Minotaur, gnoll, half elf, and lizardman is basically another one. And troll, wolf, lynx, and eldar is basically for the last one. Let's see here. Let's go for an elf. We'll go for a half elf. We'll go for a gnoll. And a minotaur. Yeah, why not? We'll put the bonus to +1 to just get a little bit more equipment, and we'll enter the world. I wonder if it's basically always the same as, like, that's basically the same as last time, right? Just, like, missed the fact there's, like, fighters, rogues, and mages all listed on the top there. Where you actually, like, updated games, like, that was basically a bit more, like, in your face. Alright, so darkness blankets the forest, night after night, monsters pour out of the dungeons beneath the earth, and have killed out or driven off the villagers. So we already know about this stuff, so tell me how to play. You can swipe from right, left, top, or bottom edges to see the inventory, spellbook, and options, and quick action screen respectively. The question mark help, blah blah. Alright, so night's fallen, your doom draws nigh. Alright, so we got ourselves the elf. Now, this is actually something I think could be a little bit better, but there's my half elf right there. He's probably the leader. So we'll have him basically walk around. That's how we get out. I feel like our boat's a little bit smaller this time. Alright, so let's just demonstrate some stuff here. So apparently you can pinch the zoom and stuff like that, so... Oh, look at that. Yeah, you can make yourself really, really small. Or you can, like, Okay, so you can make, like, I don't know if you basically, like, do, like, probably put myself in health stream for this, by the way. So you can basically, like, move around with, like, 2, like, fingers, basically doing stuff. So you can look around. This isn't really great, but whatever, it's, like, working, I guess. Don't need this. You basically just tap, like, once with, like, both fingers, you basically zoom back in. Alright, so, Now, one problem like with swiping down, by the way, is the fact that like swiping down, like it might bring down my like thing down here. So I don't really recommend having anything for swiping down from, but whatever. Environment, sound effects, map, HUD. Move to tap or tap twice. Tap twice in combat. Force save now, 20 seconds since save. And all our stuff right here, so return to game. Of course, I basically drag over from here. We basically get like, our party stuff, I guess. I know, but it's a little bit difficult to sort of figure out which guy's my fire, which guy's some rogue and stuff like that to sort of throw out there. Okay, here's my spells, by the way. I heal, bolt, flash, shield, and vision. So, tap this button to unrepair a spell and free up its mushrooms for other spells. Okay, so basically it's like, mushroom system, basically just cast spells. Okay, there's bolt. It would be nice if like actually like, in the game, basically like, click on stuff, figure out what it does. Oh, there we go. Bolt, first level spell, partial action. Targets one creature with an arcane divided by 2 plus 1 bolts of magical energy. Each bolt deals 1d3 plus arcane damage. Energy resist applies to each bolt. Bolts hitting creatures staying in water will cascade the damage to other nearby creatures, so basically electricity. Here's flash. First level spell, partial action. A blast of powerful light emanates from the chosen point in the radius of arcane divided by 2. Living creatures within the affected area get an intelligence saving throw versus 8 plus arcane to avoid being blinded. Undead creatures take damage equal to arcane divided by 2 to a maximum of 7, d6 subject to ordinary energy resist. Some undead creatures suffer a permanent reduction in their damage resist. Okay, so we got ourselves shield. First level spell, move action. Target gains arcane divided by 2 d6 temporary HP. So, temporary HP. Vision. First level spell, free action. Reveal secrets near the caster. No further than 5 plus arcane plus max dark vision spot spaces away. Enemies are outlined, and those within the line of sight have their health displayed. Secret doors and containers if items are outlined in green. Note that this spell will provide a huge bonus to your spot check, but won't necessarily reveal everything. Okay. Heal, second level spell, free action. Instantly heals one target for arcane divided by 2 d8 plus arcane plus intelligence hit points. So there it goes, basically heals things. Removes any negative effects such as impaired movement on the target. And you gain temporary HP. So over here we'll basically see your stats and stuff. So there's my half elf. He's basically got himself a hand axe. He's got plus 4 studded level armor. And you got a short sword for damage. And a short bow for damage. There's a Minotaur. So I guess one of these fights always is like a two-handed, like, weapon carrying guy. The rogue is basically a rogue. Then you have like, more of like a fire-based guy, and then you have like, your caster. I'll note, by the way, from swiping up from the bomb screen is also not like, that great for like, the character, because like, you're basically like, gonna get like your bomb screen and stuff like that. So I wouldn't recommend having swiping from the sides being a thing for like, the bomb, because it's not gonna work too well for trying to get information up. There's supposed to be a screen down here, right? But I can't bring it up. So I might not have like all the actions available to me because like maybe like you can like shoot and stuff like that, but you just can't see it, or maybe you have to be in combat. That could be something to do. So let's go get into combat basically. Now remember, I can actually do this a little bit. So going solo, sneaking. How do I get out of here? There we go. Okay, we're picking up some stuff here. I'll note that in Sneak it's really hard to see stuff, honestly. Now, I haven't really seen any enemies yet, but, you know, something I'm worrying about is how the enemies going to pop up here when we find them. Oh, that's my party. I figured they'd come with me, right? So. Okay, that's basically it for the map over here. That must be the top of the map up here, maybe. So. Okay, so there's some standing stones here. I have to say, where are the enemies? I'm marking around here, seeing nothing. Oh, I just got attacked. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. My guys have to race over here now to help the guy. Might as well stop seeking. So who are these guys right here? These are zombies, by the way. So we got undead. A sorry pile of rotting flesh and bones held together by necromancy. It's not very dangerous, and it's not very smart either. Now this is where it'd be nice if I could actually see what the hell I'm doing, by the way. But you know, if I could actually see like the map where it's basically been. Okay, can't move. Now here's the thing. I don't know how to basically get back to like, you know, where it was. Just gonna block and sneak. Okay, I think I have to go this way. Okay, I think I'm trapped. And yeah, if I have like our options here, I can't actually see them because like, you know, I can't bring them up with like, you know, an Android phone. You know, I wonder if I can trip my way out of here. Trip. That did nothing. Okay, we can actually get through the wood here. There's a skeleton, by the way. Skeletons are reanimated variants of the dead. All the dead come in shapes and sizes, so do skeletons. Some are reanimated corpses of warriors, swinging maces and flails, while others are wizards, casting spells and hurling bolts of energy. Like all undead, skeletons are damaged by flashes of light. Okay. So rag of bones and a skeleton. What's a rag of bones do? So yeah, basically, sorry, part of like bones. At least they're not attacking my rogue all the time, you know? Let's wait right here. Let's do the flash den. Uh, There's a little bit of damage, I guess. Let's give him some 10 HP, this guy. Here goes the skeleton. Or a rag of bones, rather. Here goes the zombie. Is this too close? Too close. Okay, let's get down here. And we're just going to attack him. Dead. Whoops. It would be nice, probably, to actually have some ability to sort of like, you know, just recenter yourself, but whatever. So, enter sneak mode. Sneaking characters assume select sources they carry. -1 movement, except for halflings. In sneak mode, enemies only see if you see a spot check against your sneak skill. Characters in low light have a lower chance of being spotted. Characters in high light have a higher chance to be spotted. All this other stuff. So you took a beating. You're going to heal him, I guess. Okay, fully healed him. Here's the stuff these guys had. Heavy mace, buckler, leather armor. Take the buckler. You know what? That's why I got seen, because there's a basic fire pit here. Here's the skeleton. Alright, well I went through one fight, by the way. Just going to drop this. Might as well equip a shield. It would be nice to know what like these scrolls do, by the way, just to throw it out there. Am I in a cave, I wonder? I guess it was a cave I was basically in. A cave of undead. Make sure I grab everything in here. There might be another cave nearby, by the way. Somewhere around here. Well, I'm learning things. I'm missing someone. Why are you being slow? And of course it's the elf, right? Okay, that's it for over here. I gotta say for the cave here, so let's just get out of here. I'll note that moving in here is like not the greatest. Just to throw it out there. I'm tempted to go back here by the way, because like I see an opening down here. I'll note by the way if there's enemies basically on the screen here, it's very hard to see them. It's also very hard to sort of like collect stuff as well. Yep. What's this? A strong ogre. Ogres are large, strong, and tough. They aggressively defend their groves, caves, and underground dungeons they claim as their own. Despite their reputation for stupidity, ogres are actually quite cunning and are known to ruthlessly utilize magic in their ambushes. So we got ourselves an ogre right here. There's a bit of try and trip. More ogres. Now we're really being stealthy here, so kind of expect that it's gonna like fall prey to an ambush, I guess. There's like hanging on water. Oh, they hurt. I assume that's a decoy, by the way, but I'm not really sure. I missed. That sucks. Yep, flanking. Ow, what type of spell did they cast on me? It hurt. There's an ogre priest. Oh, look, I do have options to shoot those guys. Nice. Just one, if you only get maybe on this other guy. Whoops, that's one going on. So heal up my half elf. Let's go trip. He's prone. Well, it is something actually attacked me. That's good to know. There's some damage. Gotta heal up my guy again. So he got up. Let's go spin attack. One's dead. Oh, got another ogre killed. I think they're trying to kill this guy, but I'm not sure. I wonder if I can shoot this guy. Yes, I can. Good to know. You're dead. Let's try tripping this guy. Missed. Oh well. I have no idea what they're doing, but whatever. That did nothing. He's dead. That did nothing. Okay, we survived. I did not die. So there's some stuff they're basically carrying around themselves. One of the falcon. Oh, these guys are using half plate. And spears. Let's check this stuff out. There's a bastard sword. So this has 7 armor. This has 7 armor, but you can't sneak. It gives you a lot of minuses. So I already had like a Minotaur using half plate. Lordly studded leather armor. Looks pretty decent. And leather armor. So falchion, 2d4 plus 2 damage. Get some nice stuff there. So right now this guy's using a great axe. It has a 1d12 plus 2 damage. We don't care about the long spear. The Bastard sword. Oh yeah, I assume that's basically a two-handed weapon. The falchion is probably like a layer weapon, so... Oh, no, it's actually a two-handed weapon. So this does 2d4 plus 2 damage versus 1d12. So basically it's like a, it's doing like 2 to 8 damage plus 2 for 4 to 10 damage versus 2 to 13. Not bad. Lonely hand axe in this guy. I could go like this for this guy here. Couple hand axes on him now. Let's see how that works. There's the ogre corpse. There's a heavy flail over here. Alright, well I'm going far longer than I expected I would. And again, it's difficult to figure out where I can move here. You know, it might be an idea to actually have like, you know, a mapping system where you can actually see movable tiles for your characters if you want. Oh, look at that, there's undead in here. I didn't immediately get attacked. Alright, well, I feel like this is probably a good stopping point for like this episode. We managed to get through a couple fights without dying. One of it was much tougher, but whatever. We'll try the save option here. And how do I quit then? To like main menus, there's like a option for that. I guess you just like quit out and that's basically it. So if we go back to it here, you press continue game. Okay, it looks good. So there's a little bit more play for developers to see, and for you guys to see. I'll get back to trying this a little bit more soon enough, but for now, take care all. So yeah, all I can say.